Hello, everyone. To my mind, you are so fortunate to catch up with Andre today. He's my guest, and he is working on She Rejected Me Again. He's talking about his ex-wife. They have a child, and he wants her to be with him again. And I'm just not going to say much more about it. I'm going to leave it to you. But when I look at these podcasts, for me, on a scale from 1 to 10, this is a 10. So enjoy our time together with Andreas at the concert. Hello, dears. Hello, dears. Yay. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. I love you're in me. And in that, what a joy. Those of you new to the work, what do I mean when I say I love you're in me? There's no woo-woo there. You are who I believe you to be. It doesn't matter what you say or do. Who I believe you to be is who you are in my world to me. So I am who you believe me to be. So how many hundreds of thousands or millions of Byron Katie's are there? Nothing I can do about that. I'm your neighbor. You're my neighbor. There's no distance other than what I am thinking and believing. And I don't think, I think I love them. No, I test it. Everything you do that doesn't suit me, I see you as my neighbor. I judge my neighbor, write it down and ask for questions and turn it around. In other words, I question what I'm believing. I test it. I could be right, but I'm going to test it, especially if it brings on this emotional and that, oh my goodness. So what world do I live in? So far, so good. Where's my proof? I'm looking around. I'm looking around. Other than what I'm thinking and believing, my office could use a little scrubbing down. Or not so much scrubbing down. I think that's okay. But the clutter. Oh my gosh, Stephen's books over there, and my this and that. Oh, what a dream! What a dream! What a dream! What a dream! And I love this dream. So, knowing me, I'll straighten it up. I'll straighten it up a little bit, not because I have to. This is my world. This is my world. You have yours. I have mine. But I can't. I'm too rushed. I don't have time. I hear that. And is it true? Is it true? Okay, Andres.
Hello, Katie.
Hello.
So, I'm a little bit fearful to present this. So,
Mm-hmm.
here we go.
Yeah. So, honey, are you sure you don't want to do it with a facilitator? Well, if you don't want this posted, I'm good with that too.
No, we're here. I'm fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm resentful because my ex-wife has rejected me again.
And the situation?
Well, we're talking and we we saw each other at this concert, and I'm kind of going over what we've lived in the last month or so, and I'm saying, hey, do you want to figure out if this can work or not? And she's not having it, and every time she says that, I'm more, how do you say, I'm insisting more and more.
Okay, and you're at the concert. Are you standing or sitting?
Standing.
You're standing, and is there music in the background? Or
Yes, there is.
okay, and what is the noise level as the two of you were talking?
It's not that loud for being a concert. Like we, for
So,
some reason,
so you're comfortable. You don't have to raise your voices for this discussion.
well, it's it's probably not the place to have that discussion. It's not in a coffee house or anything.
Well, the reason I'm asking is in a situation like that, focus is moved. Like you're
Right,
asking her a question. She came to hear the concert, so she's already split.
right.
Also, you are costing her for what she paid to get into or made the time to get into that concert. And you're asking her serious questions, and she's there to have a good time.
Mhm.
And you're pulling her into and I don't know that this is the case, but I'm hearing I'm
Probably.
yeah. Yeah, it's so when I say, anchor in that time and place, you're at the concert and are there people around you?
Yes.
Okay. And you ask her if she wants to work on your relationship and she rejected you again. Okay, with all the information we've just discussed, keeping in mind there's a concert going on that she wanted to attend. In other words, all the information be there now. You asked her if she wants to work on the relationship. She says no. She rejected you again. Is it true? She said no. Did I get that right?
She said, "Why would I?"
Oh, that is so good. So and so she said, why would I?
Right.
So anchor there in that situation, concert, music, the question, and she said, why would I? She rejected you. Is it true?
No. She posted a question.
So just be with that. And by the way, you may be discovering right now that was a really important question. Why would she?
Right.
It's a great opportunity for you to meet that question with answers that are valid. Why would
Right.
she? She rejected you. Is it true?
She asked for me to question that back.
So she rejected you. Is it true? No. She met your question with an answer,
With a question.
with a response.
Right.
Yes. So she didn't say no.
She didn't.
Now notice how you react in that situation when you believe the thought, she rejected you again.
Well, I closed down. I feel rejected.
Yeah, but what does
feel
it look like when you feel rejected? To feel rejected, you have to.
it. Yeah. I feel used. Um, victimized. Anger. Judgmental. Resentful.
Yeah, now notice how that shows up when she says, why would I? Notice, look at you from her eyes when you're experiencing what you just described to us.
Well, I up up it is that like I doubled. double on it, on the anxiety and the controlling, I guess. Like I double down on wanting the answer I want to not feel rejected.
And what does that look like? She says, why would I? And you're thinking, she rejected me again. She's rejecting me again. Now, what you described, like, look, you're answering the question, why would she?
I'm answering.
Yeah, your response and attitude, what you just shared, you're answering the question. She says, why would I? And you're giving her the answer with your attitude, your
Right.
disappointment. I mean, she's at a concert. She looks at you and it's like, oh,
This
the
is
same
okay.
concert, him.
Right.
I mean, there you are, just not taking it well. And she knows you.
Not at all. At all.
Okay, so she's rejecting me again. Okay. And your question was, you asked her, does she want to work on the relationship? You're believing she rejected you again. Now, who would you be without the thought when she says, when you say, I want her to work on the relationship? I want you to work on, do you want to work on the relationship? Who would you be without the thought she's rejecting me? Listen to her question. Why would I? Who would you be without the thought she's rejecting me? Listen to the music. Look at her. Look at that woman you love. Without the thought she's rejecting me again. She's asking you a simple question. Who would you be without the thought she's rejecting me again?
Could let her be.
Again,
So I could let her be, and I could appreciate her and not insist in something different. I could see her and I could see myself.
and you could hear her question. Why would she? So answer it now. Why would she want to work on it with you again? Why would she? You're giving her every reason in that situation why she wouldn't.
Right.
Now get sane. In other words, who would you be without the thought she's rejecting me again? That is to get sane. Now just be in that situation without the thought she's rejecting me, and answer the question, her question, why would she? Work on that relationship to be with you again.
I have no answer, I guess. Like, I
Honey,
don't know.
but you expect her to know what you don't know? Now, honey, what are your qualities? Number one, you love her.
Right.
I'm assuming that. Okay, that's one.
Well, I love her. I'm
Look at your qualities. Some of us have really hard time owning our qualities. Look at your quality as a husband, or were you married?
yeah.
Look at your qualities as a man, as
Well, I'm
a
I'm
good man.
I I'm a good father. I'm a good provider. I'm in my capacity. I'm there for her. I mean, I went there to look for her basically, and I did the best that I could to to do that. Um,
That may not be what she's looking for, the last example.
right,
She goes to a concert to have a good time, and then you show up wanting
right,
to No. Do you want to work on the relationship?
So I'm
Oh,
loyal. I'm loving. I'm what's other like I'm still there. Like after all this time, I'm still willing. And I guess
willing, or do you still love her?
I still love her.
Yeah. So see, there's a really good reason. So she said, "Why would I? I love, if it's true, providing for you. I'm a good father. I love you. Anything else?
I'm willing to work at it.
I'm willing to work at it. Anything else?"
Yeah, I guess the willing to work at it is really like I know I'm
Yeah.
mess up and willing to work at it for
Okay. And what is the it you're willing to, what does that look
well,
like?
I guess like the 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 controlling issue, like that moment is a big example of it.
Okay. So I'm willing to work on my control issues. Do I have that?
Right. Right.
Okay. Now I think you're onto something. When she says, "Why would I?" So that's something you can address, sweetheart. You can address that. You can address that. It's evident, that could be the big one.
Is that like a worksheet I should do on myself and
The
that
more worksheets you do, the less fear you're gonna have, which leave no need to control. Control issues are all about fear. If I'm trying to control someone, it's like, I'm fearful of what's going to happen if I lose control. It's like a
right?
competition. I want to be my own
And it's
person. I
never
want
enough.
to be king.
It's always so any worksheet I do on any issue it's gonna go
Yeah, like how do you react when you believe the thought? On control issues. I'm right, you're wrong. This is the best. Your opinion doesn't top my opinion. I'm right. Every time you step into a worksheet and get to how do I react when I believe the thought in that situation with her, you're going to see specifically your control issues. What you say, what you do, your attitude. Everything you get to see what she's been living with.
right.
And you see it yourself because when you're doing that control thing, you're really standing in a good man's position. I mean, you have all kinds of reasons why you're doing it, but then there's the other person, and you have to override that. That's a control issue. It's really something these worksheets can really give you, how to notice when you're threatened, how you react when you believe the thought. You move into control issues and then you validate them. The ego gives
It
you a reason why you're right, even though it hurts you more than it hurts me, probably. I'm right, you're wrong.
and that's the how do I feel all the time, right? When I
Only
believe
when there's a difference of opinion.
right. And that would be a judgment, basically. If I'm judging someone, it's because there's
Well,
a
this
difference
isn't
of opinion.
something that I figure out. This is something that shows up when I'm doing my work. Now, notice how you react when you believe the thought. She rejected me again. Be there now and look at your attitude shift. It's like you just shut down?
No, enraged. I built
Rage.
up. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like, yeah.
Yeah. You believe the thought she rejected me again, and then the rage comes up. And where does that rage come from? It's like all the nice that the providing and all of it is to compensate for what you can't give her, and that what you can't give her yet is to take care of your control issues. So let's look at number two in that situation.
I want her to be with me, to be my partner.
Okay, she just said, why would I? You want to be with her. Is it true? Even though she's the mother of your child. This is about you. You want to be with her. You may be someone that just thinks it's the right thing to do, and that's not right or wrong. It's just that you want to be with her. Is it true?
No.
If you could, wow. Yeah, she brings up your control issues, and that's really painful. You take care of your control issues, and wow, honey. Maybe it's not her you end up with, but you take care of your control issues and you'll like the man you live with. We don't have to have control to make change in the world. So she said, I want I want her to be with me. Is it true? I hear your no. To just be with that. No, you're asking her for something you don't even want. Because you're a good man, we think that's what good men do, and we've got control issues. One reason you might not want to be with her is you haven't taken care of them yet, and you're just going to take it to the next relationship anyway. That's how that is. So you want her to be with you. I hear you're no. Are you still there?
Yes. I don't really see her and appreciate her. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't really see her.
You know, what I see happening is you're becoming a really good friend, but you don't want to be with her. And that certainly makes great parenting for two people that are raising the same child and end up with different partners. It leaves you free to care about her, parent, and meet other people that you could potentially really care about. But to my mind, it won't last long with your control issues unless you both just love the passion that arises. You know, the I'm right, no, you're right, and you're wrong. Some people love to throw things, and then it can be chaos bliss.
Mhm.
But then you have to live with guilt. So it doesn't work in the long run. Okay, because guilt. Oh boy, and I could talk a lot about that, but we all know what that is. What guilt feels like. I want her to be with me. Now, who would you be without that thought when she says, "Why would I?" So just be at that concert. She said, "Why would I?" Who would you be without the thought, "I want to be with her"? You're more enlightened now. You don't want to be with her.
Like,
So
start seeing her and listening to what she's really saying and inquire about a, a reason for both, I guess.
Don't guess. This
I,
is.
I could start seeing her and listening without my story. I
Yeah.
could be present and inquire into why would we, instead of just believing that story that I want her to be with me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you feel the connection. See how you're not separate. It's like there's some there's some there's some connection going on. She's asking the question, and you're really getting in touch as
Listening.
you contemplate her question. That's listening.
I wouldn't be defensive or controlling. I could be unburdened of that belief and set it down.
Yeah, look at and hear the music and be at the concert. That's a really good question. I'm going to look into that. Wow, wow. You're really growing me, and boy, we've had a good run, and we've got a great kid. And consider, you know, I'll consider, why would you? When I look at my control issues, and let's look at three. Let's go to three. And that situation to get what you want, which is you want her back. Well, you don't, but you thought you did. What advice would you offer her in that state of mind when you want her to be your partner?
Well, this is, she should prioritize her family.
Is that true? It assumes that she's not.
Right, it's not true.
She is prioritizing her family. She has you in one category. She looks back at someone who has she doesn't win a lot with. He doesn't listen a lot to her. He controls somewhat. She should prioritize her family. Turned around, I should.
I should prioritize my family.
Yeah. She'll be your family as long as she lives, as the mother of your child. If you never see her again, I mean, if you ever have opportunity, it's mm, yeah, she's the mother of your child.
Right.
Oh my goodness. I divorced my children's father, and God, there's no one I know that would not have agreed with me and didn't. They did agree with me. Oh my gosh. And then this work found me. Oh, the grief I experienced. He was not who I believed him to be. And what that gave me was him back into my life. So now we were a family again, even though I was married to someone else. And he died last year, and we all grieved together. He's the he's my beloved, the father of my children. They don't have to be careful about the way they talk about him or loved him or got angry with him, and be sensitive around mom. We all loved him equally and still do. And that's just not going to change. Family. She should prioritize her family. Turned around, I should.
I should prioritize
My.
my family.
And begin in the situation She asks a question, she's at the concert, and if she, and it leaves you to get back with her, to her with your list of why she wouldn't. And don't make it anything that isn't authentic from you. Don't take the list on like you're a bad guy, because you're not. We all have issues. We all have that in common. But just what you can own, like number one, you have control issues. So you can understand why she might not want to be.
Right.
Okay. So she should prioritize her family. I should.
I
She should
should.
she should prioritize me as her family.
She should prioritize me as her family.
Okay, so a turnaround like that just doesn't work for me, because that is who she prioritizes in her life. That is not my business. I have
Right.
no control over that. I just need to prioritize my family. And that way we live as examples that no one has to benefit from. It's just to live what I want others to live. But this is for me and my own happiness. What the world may benefit from in me is not anywhere in what I live. I just live doing the right thing for me, and as
Yeah.
it happens, people benefit around me.
So I should prioritize me in the sense as I should look into my issues that are holding me back.
Yeah, and if you want to be in touch with those, you could ask her to make a list. What is it about me that you least appreciate in our relationship? And then she'll give you she'll maybe send you the list, and it'll give you some excellent worksheets to do on her. And then notice how you react when you believe the thought, just like we're doing here. Okay, so she should prioritize her family. I should prioritize my family, and she should not prioritize her family, meaning including me, even though she probably will.
Yeah, because that's her business. However she does it, it's not mine, right?
Yeah. If she's throwing a birthday party for your child, it doesn't mean she has to invite you. She's throwing the party. She gets the guest list
Right.
until the child's old enough to make their own guest list. Okay, honey, let's look at 4. So in
I
that situation, what do you need her to think, say, feel, or do for you to be happy?
I need her to accept me.
Is it true? Be there in the concert with her in that situation, anchor there. To be happy, you need her to accept you. Is it true?
No.
Listen to the music. Just look at the people around you. To be happy, you need to accept you. Is it true? So just be there. No, your happiness does not depend on any other human being. No one can. Why? Because no one can give us that. As close to joy that the ego gets is it gets what it thinks it wants, and then there's no end to it. It seems.
Yeah.
I need her to accept me. Turn around. I need me to accept her,
I need to accept her.
no matter what her choices are as far as partners.
Right.
That's a big one. That's the end of jealousy or hurt or pain. To be happy for her, the happier she is, the better off your child.
Right. And the freer I'm. to.
To live again, have a full life again. And you're not losing her. You know, my ex-husband is married and he's dying in his in his home with his wife and stepkids and all three of his kids and they one of my kids called me and as he's dying and puts the phone there and I said, oh, hello, honey, oh, hello, and he said, I love you so much, and I've always loved you, and I always will. And for him, that's no one changed but me, and in turn, that shifted. It shifts families. We don't have to live with someone to love them and respect them and admire them for those things that we authentically love and admire. Oh, and I could say so much more. Let's look at 5.
She is self-centered.
In that situation, is it true? She said, why would I? And you didn't even hear the question, that the question required an honest answer. You know, and how could you? You don't, you know, it's where you were at the time. She's self-centered. Be there now. Is it true?
No,
Oh, how did you see that?
because I'm the one interfering. Like I'm the one out of sorts. And or, yeah, like everybody's dancing and looking at the performers, and I'm the only one
Yeah.
pressing my self agenda and my issues.
You're concert centered and you're self-centered.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not hearing what she's saying either. Like, so yeah, I am self-centered. She's not.
You're self-centered in that situation.
That situation. I am self.
You think I'm selfish and it's like forever. And no, in that situation, when you get that, you can see that you're not always self-centered, that it's a sometimes.
Right.
I mean, the way you have supported your family and been a good husband, this is just, and you know, we're just looking at the sometimes, and those sometimes are they're big deal. She's self-centered in that situation, turned around. I am
I am self-centered in that situation.
So in that situation, she is self-centered. No, she's concert-centered.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll let you see that the way you do, because I'm sitting in. Am I self? No, I'm at the concert. That was my decision, and then you came in. So yeah, I'm
Right.
concert-centered. Okay, but I did give you a good question to work with. Why would I?
Right.
That's, oh boy, what a gift. Such an honest question. So let's look at 6. What is it you never want to experience again?
Her rejection.
She rejected you, is it true?
No.
Just your question. And then your head did all the rest. It took control. And then it blamed her. It's confusion. And some of these things you can share with her, meaning, I apologize for approaching you at the concert when you were there to enjoy it. And what I appreciated is that you were kind enough, to give me a question I've been working with, and I'm really grateful for that.
Right.
That's what I call living turnarounds. Self-realization until it's lived. It's like Zippo. Just, we're wiser, but until we live it out, it's not embodied the way the ego can live in itself out of the take in the enlightened mind until it's so clear and bright that you can't even, it's like the ego's unrecognizable because you're just loving what is. It's loving what is your life. So I'm looking forward to. I don't ever want her to reject me again. I'm looking forward to
her rejection. I'm looking forward to her rejection.
Looking forward to her rejecting me again. Use your words, the ones on paper. Every word valuable.
Looking forward for her to reject me again.
Good. Okay. So yeah, because that little pumpkin can give you some worksheets.
Right.
And if you never saw her again, living with her, in the length of time you live with her, she has given you a lot of worksheets.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're all in you. Honey, you are one courageous, open-minded dear.
Thank you.
Wow. Wow. I'm just let's hear from Ella takeaway. And Andre, thank you for being our teacher today. I'm just really moved.
Thank you.
Ella.
Hi, thank you. I noticed without, I just noticed that I laughed a lot. And, what it basically came to me is like, if it wasn't so painful, it becomes so funny.
Yeah, it's like we do these worksheets out of pain and then we go.
Yeah, and of course I feel the pain too for the other person. As in like, oh, how awful. But if you, with the work, you just take such a massive distance.
Yeah.
And then it becomes, you can just feel the whole worksheet crumble as you go along. And so I will, sit with that a little bit more, with the hilariousness in it, in a way, as in, oh, what do we do to ourselves with my own worksheet too?
Yeah, and it shows up there, and we can't change what we're unaware of.
Yeah.
And then we do a worksheet, and awareness happens, and shifts take place automatically because we're awake.
And then you actually can see the other person so well.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, of course she or he wasn't gonna, say yes to me, or
That was such a good worksheet. I loved it. Of course, I love them all, but that was, the last one is always my favorite.
To be willing to experience.
Yeah.
Totally. So, not laughing at it because it's all so painful and so hurtful. But with that, the work creates the distance, and with that space for some lightness, I guess, the lightness to bring that into it.
Yeah, we come out of a worksheet with self-awareness, but we can't. Yeah, and we can laugh and we're more aware, and then we live these turnarounds to keep it Oh, thank you, honey.
Yeah, thank you so much.
By the way, everyone, if you enjoyed this podcast, please give us a 5-star rating and review on iTunes. It really matters, and thank you for that. I love that you join me every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 10 a.m. Pacific time. At homewithbk.com, let's do the work.